It's a racket in child trafficking that's being disguised as adoption. Children snatched from their families, declared orphans, and then put up for adoption for sale to families across the world. The kids are gone, but those left behind have lived to tell their tale.
18-year-old Renuka stays with her grandparents. 3 of Renuka's younger sisters have been given in foreign adoption to an Italian couple by Pune-based adoption agency Preet Mandir. The 4th, who is HIV positive, is at a child welfare home in Pandharpur. When their father signed the letter allowing Preet Mandir to put them up for adoption, he wasn't told what he was doing.
कल्याणी नगर वाले आए और फिर बोले कि कितने, तो देखे तो 4 है। पापा ने बोला 4, फिर सही भी करके बच्चों को लेके गए।
आप कभी कल्याणी नगर नहीं गए?
गए थे, 2 बार ही गए थे।
तो क्या बोलते हैं वो आपको कल्याणी नगर?
ठीक है, अच्छे करके ही बोले थे 2 बार। 2 बार मिले, उसके बाद मामा गया तो वो बोले अच्छे करके आप बार-बार मत आओ, बच्चे लोग ये होते डिस्टर्ब होते, फिर रोने लगते, इसके वास्ते मत आओ बोले।
J.S. Bhasin, who runs Preet Mandir, has been previously exposed by a CNN-IBN investigation for procuring and selling children to foreign parents illegally for thousands of dollars. Renuka's case shows that J.S. Bhasin's child trafficking network has deep roots in Maharashtra. At Preet Mandir, Renuka's sisters were declared orphans and freed them for foreign adoption.
कल्याणी नगर वाले क्या कह के ले गए?
बोले कि अच्छा पढ़ाएंगे, लिखाएंगे, बड़ा करेंगे, ऐसा लेके इसके वास्ते हमने डाला उधर।
While Kara guidelines say siblings should be kept together as far as possible, the family court in Pune conveniently forgot to mention Renuka in this court order. Even Kara was quick to furnish this no objection certificate to Preet Mandir for Geeta, Komal and Ashwini to be put up for adoption.
इसके लिए पापा के दस्तखत लिए थे। पापा को तो पढ़ने को नहीं आता था।
After Renuka's mother died, Preet Mandir got her father to sign this consent letter.
I have everything in my house. I can provide for them, but I can't do without them.
Her parents are dead and 4 sisters gone. A few photographs is all Renuka has to live with.
Our next stop was Buldhana.
बहन का नाम क्या था?
जप्पी।
जप्पी? कितनी बड़ी थी? तुमसे छोटी थी, बड़ी थी?
इतनी।
9-year-old Vishal misses his younger sister Priyanka. Time has come to a stop for this mother and her young son. Lakshmi kept her baby girl Priyanka at Love Trust, a childcare center in Buldhana.
क्यों नहीं मिलेंगी मेरी बच्ची मेरे को वापस? मैंने सिर्फ संभालने के लिए दी थी कि मेरी ऐसी हालत नहीं थी कि उसको संभालूं करके।
This relinquishment deed freed Priyanka for adoption. She is not an orphan. Her mother, father and brother are still alive. Our investigation then approached the owners of Love Trust and the trustees simply cited Kara guidelines.
The period of 2 months that they can again claim the baby. Because our basic aim, as I told you, is adoption of the baby. What can we just keep the baby in the orphanage?
For Lakshmi, the scars are yet to heal. Battling with 75% burn injuries, after her husband set her on fire, she put her daughter for temporary care at what she was told is a childcare center.
Instead of calling it an orphanage, we call it a childcare center because an orphanage carries a different impression.
Orphanage or adoption home, the fine print is never made clear.
Some doubt if enough was done to find adoptive parents for the child in India.
लक्ष्मी सोलंकी की बच्ची जो थी प्रियंका, वो हेल्दी थी। उसको पूरे महाराष्ट्र में कोई लेने वाला नहीं था, पूरे भारत देश में कोई लेने वाला नहीं था। विदेश में भेजने का काम क्या?
We then travelled to Karhad and met Kisabai Lokhande, who had kept her granddaughters Ashwini and Komal at the observation home in Satara. She soon discovered that her girls had been moved to Preet Mandir.
When I met them in Pune, my granddaughter said, "They're taking good care of us, don't worry." The Preet Mandir people said, "Don't worry about your granddaughters, don't keep coming again and again."
Preet Mandir then put out this newspaper notice, giving her 30 days to reclaim her grandchildren, failing which they would be given up in adoption. Preet Mandir knew Kisabai would never see the ad.
I sent them there so that they could go to school, not for them to be sent abroad.
But Ashwini and Komal have gone, sold to a foreign couple in Spain who don't know they were gone by child traffickers. Kisaba is determined to walk any length to get the girls back.
I miss them a lot. I've lost my appetite and I keep falling ill. I'd do anything to get them back.
Poverty and illiteracy are endemic in the Marathwada region of Maharashtra. It is a potent combination that makes this a preferred hunting ground for the baby snatchers.
When Govind's parents died of HIV, his Anganwadi teacher took him to the child welfare home in Parbhani.
जो प्रीत मंदिर वाले हैं उनको बुला लिए और उनको फिर उसके साथ दे दिए। अभी उन्होंने क्या बोले कि तुम अभी 5-6 महीने आना मत बोले इसको देखने के लिए, अगर आप आएंगे तो वो पीछे लगेगा और फिर आने का बोलेगा, इसलिए आप मत आइए, इसलिए मैं गई नहीं वहाँ पर।
Within months, Govind was transferred to Preet Mandir and sold to an Italian couple.
अभी वो तो बड़े होंगे ना इटली वाले लोग, हमको साल में से एक बार अगर लाकर भी उन्होंने दिखा दिए तो बस है हमको खाली बड़ा उन्हें बड़ा हुए हुआ मेरे को देखने का है, इतनी मेरी कामना है।
The Parbhani police told us that Govind's adoption papers were found to be in place and that his uncle did not respond within the 30-day notice period.
गोविंद के जो चाचा थे उन्होंने एप्लीकेशन दिया था कि मेरे भतीजे को फॉरेन में बेचा गया है, उसके वो एप्लीकेशन के जरिए हम फिर पूरी तहकीकात कर ली, तो कोर्ट के मुताबिक कोर्ट ऑर्डर के मुताबिक उसको एडॉप्ट कर दिया है।
Govind's uncle alleges his thumb impression was taken on a blank paper.
I was called to Parbhani and told to sign on blank papers, and I don't know what happened after that.
And did he read Preet Mandir's notice in the newspaper?
I cannot read and write, so how will I see the newspaper?
एक पैटर्न दिखाई दिया है कि एक तो अनपढ़ लोग हैं जिनसे अंगूठा लेना इजी रहता है, बच्चों का एडमिशन कराना है, स्कूल में भेजना है इसके नाम पे, तो इजीली वो मिल जाता है। और जो पढ़े लिखे जिनको मराठी आता है थोड़ा बहुत, तो जिस ढंग से उनसे वो सिग्नेचर लिया जाता है तो पेरेंट्स को कुछ सोचने का मौका ही नहीं दिया जाता है कि किसके ऊपर क्या क्या लिखा है, क्या नहीं लिखा, हम क्यों सिग्नेचर कर रहे हैं, ये सोचने का मौका ही नहीं दिया जाता है।
The investigation travelled from Maharashtra to Andhra Pradesh looking for families tricked into relinquishing their children. In Medak district, we met Lakshmi. Both her daughters were trafficked to the US 8 years ago by one Sanjeeva Rao.
It was Sanjeeva Rao. He gave the children away. I only sent them to school. Later, people said I sold my kids for money and insulted me.
Sanjeeva Rao's racket has since been busted. Lakshmi was lucky to trace her daughter's adoptive parents. Lakshmi now meets her daughters once in a year.
My daughter talks to me, but she doesn't know Telugu. She can say mummy, daddy and bhaiya. She talks very nicely.
But Lakshmi's America-raised daughters have now outgrown her.
She doesn't stay with us. She stays till 10 at night and then leaves.
Sister Teresa Maria was responsible for over 500 illegal adoptions uncovered in 2001, after which Andhra Pradesh placed a ban on foreign adoptions. Fatima was one of her victims. Unable to pay for her cesarean operation, Teresa kept her baby as collateral.
Sister वो चर्ची वाला sister है ना Teresa Maria, उन्होंने बेच ले सा sister मर गए फातिमा बोले कहते, तुम्हारी मम्मी मर गए, बच्ची को अनुषा को बोले कहते, साइन करो तो मैं अंगूठी डाली, फिर बाद में बच्ची कायम बोल के ढूंढे तो उनको पूछे तो तू साइन करे ना, मैं बच्ची दे दी बोली।
And Fatima could never have a child again. She had been sterilized.
ऑपरेशन का उन्होंने गीटी मार दी सिस्टर, बच्चा दाना का गीटी डाल दिए, बच्चा नहीं हुआ ये सरकार, जब से नहीं हुआ रहेंगे।
Her daughter Anusha lives with her adopted family in Germany. Internet activism and a DNA test match the mother and daughter. Fatima hopes when Anusha grows older, she will come back to meet her.
हाथ बड़ी नहीं है ना, छोटी बच्ची का है ना, बड़ी हुई तो उम्र का आ सकते, उन क्या बोल सकते हो बच्ची?
My name is Alina. I study LKG.
All these 28 girls are stuck at Teresa's tender-loving care home, caught in a 6-year stalemate. Sister Teresa won't allow Indian couples to adopt them. The Andhra state government won't let them go to foreign families.
For these 28 children, we are given 40, more than 46, 52 babies are given for national. This is all rejected children.
This is the
Italy, Spain, Germany, US mean nothing to these parents who would give anything to be reunited with their children. After the break, we reveal how the regulatory bodies that are supposed to monitor foreign adoptions often cover up and facilitate those involved in child trafficking.
झूठ बोलते हो।
सीबीआई कभी
नहीं आई, उसकी मुलाकात पण नहीं हुई मेरी।
Why was Preet Mandir paying for your stay in Pune?
This is totally false.
It is a story of corruption and compromise. 1 year after a CNN-IBN special investigation exposed malpractice at the Pune-based Preet Mandir, the adoption agency continues to curry favor and flourish with the blessings of the very regulatory body that should be restraining it.
6 to 7,000, up 8,000 more, so now they have come to 12,000.
This is J.S. Paseen, the owner of Preet Mandir, putting a price tag on babies up for adoption. After the June 2000 CNN-IBN expose into child trafficking under the guise of adoption, the CBI was asked to investigate the matter. The CBI, with its findings, has relied on testimonies of unwed mothers, saying they willingly handed over their babies for adoption. But one such mother says she was never questioned by the CBI.
इसके बगैर कोई नहीं आए हमारे पास, झूठ बोलते हो।
सीबीआई कभी
नहीं आई, उसकी मुलाकात पण नहीं हुई मेरी। कहने उसने बच्चे लिया, कुछ पूछा नहीं, कुछ नहीं।
The Maharashtra government had initially recommended the suspension of Preet Mandir's foreign adoption license after confirming that extra donations taken from foreign parents had not been documented. But 3 months later, the Maharashtra Women and Child Welfare Department did a strange U-turn, saying they found no evidence of child trafficking or sale of children outside the adoption process. This home for unwed mothers in Talegaon, exposed as a source of cheap babies to sell abroad, not only got a clean chit but was also commended for its welfare work. The cover-up was complete in January 2007 when Dr. Jagannath Pati from the Central Regulatory Authority Kara visited Preet Mandir, only to say that he found no cases there of babies being snatched from biological parents or of foreign couples being preferred to Indian adoptive parents.
At no point did the CBI or the Maharashtra government or Kara ask this investigation for the documents in its possession that showed how adoption agencies were involved in child trafficking. Yet, the agencies involved have been given clean chits.
Children were in waiting for adoption. We have given them this condition license so that those children could be put up in adoption.
This is how the Central Adoption Resource Agency or Kara chairperson returned Preet Mandir its foreign adoption license, which was suspended after a CNN-IBN expose in 2006. This special investigation now has evidence to show that Mittal has a vested interest in allowing Preet Mandir and its owner J.S. Paseen to function. This hotel bill is small, just 16,000 rupees. But why was Kara chairperson J.K. Mittal's 2-day stay in Pune funded by Preet Mandir and not the government?
Why was Preet Mandir paying for your stay in Pune?
This is totally false. I have paid my own bill.
Is this bill concocted?
Yes, it may be, yes.
It may be or it is?
It is.
Mittal gave this investigation a copy of an 11,000 rupee bill, which he says he paid the hotel.
But this investigation has confirmed that this receipt of 11,000 rupees is only a record of a discount given by the hotel on this original bill of 16,000 rupees, which was settled by Preet Mandir through a credit card account. The Kara advocate is in possession of both the bills.
We also found that in October 2007, just ahead of its international conference, Kara published this list of recognized adoption agencies in national newspapers, careful to leave out Preet Mandir's name.
There may be an omission. To avoid any controversy, the name was not included in this list.
But strangely, Preet Mandir is listed as an active adoption agency in these Kara booklets meant only for internal circulation. Not only is Preet Mandir still in business, it also continues to manage Shishu Sadan. a government-owned adoption home in Aurangabad. Licensed to place children for adoption only within India, Shishu Sadan was used by Preet Mandir as a source for children to traffic abroad. But Shishu Sadan denies links with Preet Mandir.
This is the Shishu Sadan program only, and Preet Mandir is added because in our name because it is a caretaking institution. This is not a branch.
A close look at Shishu Sadan's certificate of recognition revealed that its license number and the exact date of issue was missing, which the official in charge refused to explain.
I will not show. I will not tell.
The Women and Child Department in Pune attribute the blanks to a clerical error.
गलती से रह गया होगा ऐसा अब वो लोग भी नहीं है अब यहाँ पे उस टाइम क्या हुआ होगा वो सिचुएशन क्या होगी
Omissions, deletions, corruption and compromise. Dubious adoption agencies not only have a well-oiled machinery to traffic babies abroad, it is now clear they grease the system so that it looks the other way. How is Kara going to clean up the adoption processes in the country when it is a willing partner in the cover-up?
If I am giving you 50 lakhs, I understand that 6 babies are coming to me this year. It's like per baby so much money.
Misinformation violates the rights of the biological parents of the child and the adoptive parents, and yet adoption is crucial for thousands of destitute children. So it is important to look for solutions to make the process more transparent and free from racketeers.
Chaya Maria Shoup is 31. She's come from Germany looking for her birth mother from Mangalore.
She was a good mother, she take very care for me. She was a single mother. I don't know about my father.
Chaya spent the first 7 years of her life with her Indian mother before a German family adopted her. Chaya is still to find her mother.
In my case, they said we have no record. I cannot believe it. I spend so lots of money every time to fly, every time to come to India, my flight ticket, to stay in India. It's not nice. India is for me no holiday.
Single and unwed mothers are most vulnerable to child traffickers. With support, many of them could raise their children themselves.
They should be for, I think, all single, unwed mothers, separated mothers or fathers. There should be some kind of support system like there is in the West.
No adoption agency should run an unwed mother's home. Doing so creates a conflict of interest as the agency is directly interested in acquiring a child for adoption. There is also the issue of dubious grants from international agencies that come in the form of humanitarian aid.
If I am giving you 50 lakhs, I understand that 6 babies are coming to me this year. It's like per baby so much money.
Such aid is often indirect illegal payments for babies that must be curbed.
Let them pay the money, whatever money they have to pay to the placement agency or anybody else in the process, let them pay to the district treasury and get the challan and produce it to the placement agency.
Not just payments, adoption agencies in India just have to get more transparent about several issues.
The agency should put up a declaration or a white paper every month as to how these adoptions have taken place, how many relinquishment papers are there, what kind of medical records were produced, and they should be accountable to the public.
But foreign adoption itself need not be discouraged, as there are some children with no takers within India.
Very rarely Indian family will ever consider adopting a child whose mother was tested HIV positive. But there are many cases where foreigners simply ignore it.
Of scrutiny, agencies also needs to be re-examined if malpractices in adoptions is to be avoided.
I would really strongly recommend that the whole thing should be decentralized at the district administrative level. Free for adoption is a right of the Child Welfare Committee, but we know that quite a few placement agencies are bypassing the responsibility of the Child Welfare Committee. They are not producing the surrendered children to the to the Child Welfare Committee at all.
With Kara now promising to quicken foreign adoptions, who will ensure that families are not being broken up by dubious adoption agencies? Who will bring such child traffickers to book? When will the system become transparent and corruption free? For the sake of these children, it's best we remain optimistic. Thanks for watching.